narrative in the Gospel according to Matthew. The birth of Jesus the Messiah took place in this way. When his mother, Mary, had been engaged to Joseph, but before they had lived together, she was found to be with child by the Holy Spirit. Now, her husband Joseph, being a righteous man and unwilling to expose her to public disgrace, planned to dismiss her quietly. After he'd resolved to do this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child she has conceived is from the Holy Spirit. She will bear a son, and you will call him Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins." All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had spoken through the prophet. A virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and they shall name him Emmanuel. That means God is with us. When Joseph awoke from his sleep, he did as the angel of the Lord had told him, and he took Mary as his wife. But he did not have marital relations with her until she had borne her son, and he called him Jesus. In the time of King Herod, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem asking, "Where is the child who has been born King of the Jews? For we have observed his star at its rising and have come to pay him homage." When King Herod heard this, he was frightened, and all the people with him. He called the chief priests and the scribes of the people and inquired of them, "Where is this Messiah to be born?" They told him, "In Bethlehem of Judea, for so it is written by the prophet, 'And you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means the least of the rulers in Judah. For from you will come a ruler who is shepherd to my people Israel.'" Then Herod secretly called the wise men and inquired of them the exact time that the star had appeared in the sky. And then he sent them to Bethlehem. He said, "Go, search diligently for the child, and when you have found him, send me word so that I too may go and pay him homage." When the wise men had heard the king, they set out and followed the star that they had seen at its rising until it stopped where the child was. And when they saw that it had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. On entering the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they knelt down and paid him homage. Then they opened their treasure chests, and they gave him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. Then, having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they set out for home by another road. After they'd left, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph and said, "Get up, take the child and Mary and flee to Egypt and stay there until I tell you. For Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him." Well, Joseph got up, took the child and Mary by night and fled to Egypt and remained there until the death of Herod. This was to fulfill what the Lord had spoken through the prophet, "Out of Egypt I will call my son." When Herod saw that the wise men had tricked him, he was furious, and he sent and killed all the children in and around Bethlehem aged 2 years and under, according to the time that wise men had told him. Then was fulfilled what was spoken by the prophet Jeremiah. "A voice is heard in Ramah, wailing and lamentation, Rachel weeping for her children. She would not be consoled, because all of them were gone." Now when Herod died, an angel of the Lord suddenly appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt and said, "Take the child and his mother and go to the land of Israel, for those who were seeking the child's life are dead." Joseph took the child and Mary and set off for Israel. But hearing that Archelaus was ruler in Judea in his place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. So, having been warned in a dream, he went away to the district of Galilee, so that it might be fulfilled what was spoken through the prophets: "He will be called a Nazarene."